Hey, you guys, let's get into your reading. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. And of course, that includes our sponsor, Psychic Source. For all of your clarity needs, if you've been needing insight and you haven't had the time to wait for a reader to get back to you, Psychic Source is here for those specific needs, okay? So if you click the link down below in the description box using my unique code, JMarian, you can get up to 40 minutes of clarity and insight for only $19.80. So that's plenty of time for you to get any insight that you need. If you have multiple questions that you need to ask, you can ask those questions as well in real time. So you get to choose the advisor as well. So it's a very personable experience, okay? If you're not satisfied with this experience, you can get your money back, no muss, no fuss, okay? Those details down below in the description box, as well as my email if you want a personal reading from me. So just email me, we can converse, we can talk about and discuss what you need clarity and insight on, and we'll get you all squared away. So just those details down below in the description box. Okay, now let's get into this reading. Divine, what energies surround this reading? Okay. So we have an energy of my boo. So official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. And Divine, what do we need to know about my boo? Okay. Excuse me. So we have an energy of red flag. So warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Okay. It is possible that someone that you're connected to is definitely a red flag. You may feel like something is wrong, like maybe not even something they're doing, maybe something like a characteristic or something like that. You know, roller coaster. I feel like this is an experience that's possibly reminding you of something traumatic that you've dealt with before. Especially if this was like a cycle or if this was something that, you know, really triggered you in such a way where you got out to yourself and you needed to heal and you didn't want to be involved with somebody. Yeah. Divine, tell me more about this energy. What is the issue here? Okay. So we have knocked up. So pregnancy, expecting, as well as mothering. And you know, the funny thing about it is this has definitely been an energy that has been circling in, you know, readings, energy of pop-up pregnancies. You know, of course, after nights of passion, adults know what they're doing. Okay. So a lot of you all have known what you've been getting yourself into. For some of you all, somebody could be popping up letting you know that they're pregnant. Yeah. Divine, give me more about this red flag. Yeah, okay. So we have repo. So default on payments, financially incapable, as well as repossessed assets. Let me get one more because what I feel like this is has nothing to do with something being taken away from you other than something being given up, if you know what I mean. Somebody could be giving up a particular situation that has to do with pregnancy. I want to be very careful how I say that. Divine, a plan B may be significant. Okay, and then reading up. Yeah. So somebody could definitely, doing the research and learning more, gaining insight. This is someone who could most certainly have the type of energy where they could be looking up how they could terminate something here. Yeah. Because I feel like this is one of those things where they feel like this timing is everything, and this is one of those things that could get in the way of that, you know? So I feel like somebody has a decision to make. Do whatever you need to do. That's your business. But yeah, repo, reading up. Yeah, definitely seems like this is an energy of, you know, trying to figure out what one is going to do about a pregnancy. Divine, tell me more about reading up here, lastly. Yeah, and then we have love bombing. So someone could also be planned as well. So overly attentive, shower with affection as well as for personal gain. Somebody could be saying that they're pregnant and it could be very false is also. So somebody could be playing around with some narrative of pregnancy is what I'm feeling more so than anything else. Someone could either be pregnant and, figuring out what they want to do about the pregnancy and someone could be coming back to you lying, saying that they are pregnant. Divine, tell me more about this energy of being knocked up. hmm Yeah. And then we have sipping. So nosy, spreading rumors as well as gossiping. So there's an energy of a lie here. So someone could be lying about being pregnant just to keep you around. hmm I don't know how long they can possibly keep up with this, but it does feel like someone is lying. Yeah, somebody's not telling the truth. Sipping, Divine. Somebody could have been having conversations about this as well. And then we have black sheep. So rebelling, going against expectations, defying norm. This is definitely giving me somebody who is most certainly in a space where they're doing something off to the side. Somebody's not being totally honest about something here. Somebody's, keeping something away from you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you resonate with this particular energy here. Yeah. But I do feel like there is going to be some truth that is eventually going to be stirred up in this situation. And I do feel like with that is going to cause some form of separation because this is huge. Divine, what other energy is here? Okay. These are interesting energies today. What y'all been doing? So we have sneaky link. So hidden lover, low key situation, ship, as well as side piece. Some of you all could just be having a good time. That's been an energy as well. Being cooped away for so long, you get out, you start to get out, people began to find you attractive. You begin to find other people attractive. You want to start hanging out and all of those things. So I do feel like this is going to be an energy of a lot of you all are going to be enjoying the winter. Be snowed in and, doing all of the things. Divine, tell me more about this energy here of this sneaky link. What is the significance? Okay, yeah, just like I said. So player. So playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. Yes, an energy of enjoyment. Your business, once again, that's your business. If you're not doing anything, that's okay too. But for whoever this is resonating for, yeah, I feel like there's just an energy of just enjoying it. And that doesn't mean that you're out doing the horizontal mambo. That does not, you could just be out just enjoying going out, just being out in the nightlife or just doing other things that you like, maybe with some other people, maybe with another person. But it doesn't mean that you're. Divine, tell me more about this energy. This is just it feels very light, an energy of just wanting to enjoy oneself, especially if somebody finds you mutually attractive and you all resonate on a level that causes some sort of connection and you're allowing that connection to be. I don't see what the issue is here, okay? And then we have lipstick evidence, so infidelity, caught cheating as well as betrayal. So somebody that you could be connecting to could be involved with somebody else, and you may not have knowledge of that. I don't feel like you are, if that is the case in this situation, you are not to blame for that, especially if you absolutely had no awareness of it. But what you do after the point, that matters as well. Divine, what else is this? So numbing. Yeah. You could be just, self-medicating addictions, irrational behavior. I feel like this could just cause you to just be like, okay, you know what, let me just go, be done. Because some of you are, you know how it would be. You can get out, you can start having fun, and then all types of randomness start to happen, and then you find yourself involved in situations that you don't want to be involved with. Not because you were just out being crazy, just yeah, one moment, and then that one moment can turn to be something crazy. And I don't mean over the top crazy, just something you weren't expecting. So I feel like you could be turning, you can have a moment and then you can be turning a blind eye to this thing right as soon as that moment is over is what it's giving. See, cuffing season. Single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. It's like I feel like there's a space of allowance. You're not forcing anything to happen. You could be going out on dates and things like that. You could be getting out there again in some way. I do feel like this is just going to be a space of enjoyment for you. Some of you all may have a crazy little run in, and you might not even let that stop you. Divine, last one for this energy here. Yeah, just like I said, you might not even let it stop you. So today, good vibes, present in the moment. I feel like you're living life in the on the fly right now. Life has been quiet for a lot of people. A lot of people enjoyed the summer, and I was speaking over the summer about how a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people are going to enjoy the fall and winter. So a lot of you all have been out maybe a little more because it feels more like cuffing season. It feels like that time period where you want to be involved with somebody, and that doesn't mean that once cuffing season is over that you're finished with this person. No, it feels like wanting to, because of the change of weather and wanting to be cuddled up. Summer is hot, even in air conditioned homes, and pl- um y'all get what I'm saying. But for some of you all, you're not gonna let some instance of what somebody else's affairs did, dim your light or dim what you have going on. You're allowing yourself to be. Last one for this energy, Divine. What last energy here present? Okay. Yeah. So we have an energy of wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. Some of you all are on the prowl. Like, this is really interesting to finally come into this energy of people, having new partners, people, getting out and enjoying themselves and having a good time if that's what you want to do. We're grown, okay? And then just energies of dating and, going out. Divine, tell me more about this energy of wine and dine. Okay. So legal, court paperwork as well as file. For some of you all, this could be about business, is what I'm feeling with legal wine and dine. Nothing sketchy. This legit could be a dinner about maybe like a proposal, but it feels like it's about work. Bonnie and Clyde here at the bottom of the deck. It feels like even though anywho, it feels like it's about work, like a good partnership, wine and dine and legal. Divine, tell me more about this energy here. Okay, so we have swept up. So head over heels, falling in love, intense passion. Now it is moving back to that narrative, but that doesn't change the fact that some of you all could be having like work dinners and things like that. And it doesn't mean that it's you and this other person by themselves. It could be multiple people there as well. But something about work meetings could be significant here too. But we have an energy of swept up. So head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. So I do feel like with legal, this could become a very serious relationship. This could become a marriage. Here with legal as well as swept up. Someone feels very strong. Bonnie and Clyde still at the bottom of the deck. So with Bonnie and Clyde, I'm thinking more, about partnership and what that partnership meant to them, regardless of what they were doing. But more so just about the partnership, the unionship, and what they were willing to do for each other. So we have that energy here. Divine, tell me more. So we have the blues. So scared, heavy emotions as well as mental distress. And then we have recalling. So memories, missing someone as well as reminiscing. So there's an energy here of someone who still has feelings for you. I do feel like for some of you all, this was a very serious connection that has gone awry. So there's a separation here. But I do feel like there is somebody who is in like a nostalgic, type of space where they're remembering everything that you all maybe did together, the fun times you all had. So somebody's feeling very nostalgic. Somebody's drifting on memories, and then we still have Bonnie and Clyde here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is somebody that you may have been involved with. It may have been serious for a time, regardless of what happened in the relationship. But I do feel like there's an energy of somebody here who maybe in some way, wants you back, wants to sit down. But I do feel like there was some sort of conversation, maybe about, some sort of separation, some sort of divorce here. But with legal here and swept up, there was some sort of connection that was very serious. But someone is in their feels about that, and they're having a lot of memories about it. So it's essentially somebody's thinking about you. Okay. Divine, what do we need to know? Okay. So we have the Two of Wands that is coming out first here. Divine, what else is here? Okay. Six of Pentacles here. And Divine, what else is here? Six of Pentacles. Yeah. We have the Magician. So I feel like for a lot of you all, you're about to be in a period where you're about to go forward or move forward with things that you've planned. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Magician. It's almost like you're getting ready to create something. Something is getting ready to be created in your life. Whether this is something that is being gifted to you. Because Divine, tell me about the Six of Pentacles. We have the Fool. I do feel like this is going to be the beginning of like new starts for you. A lot of people. For in this particular moment, it feels very entrepreneurial, but more so creative than anything else at the current moment. Because although this may be about business, this feels like it's almost like a creative venture here. Divine, tell me more about the Fool concerning the Six of Pentacles, because I do feel like you with the Four of Pentacles here as well. Mm. Divine, tell me why the Four of Pentacles? We have the Page of Swords. I feel like for a while there maybe was somebody that you wanted to partner with, or you were looking for some sort of partnership to get maybe like a business started, some sort of venture, something that you needed to get started. Maybe you needed some resources, you needed some tools, you needed access to something. I do feel like for a while someone was watching. Somebody had something on hold here for you. Someone was considering something here for you, especially with the way that you were moving, because it's all in how you chose to move forward with the Two of Wands. Because the Two of Wands is the thing that sparked the action. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, of course, became the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is being gifted to you because maybe somebody saw you doing something very well, maybe something doing good. They saw the benefit, of what it could do, because maybe somebody didn't feel like they could benefit from what you were doing, but when they saw your purpose, when they saw your mission, because maybe it was something they didn't understand, but when they saw your mission, when they saw you in action, that's when they felt like they could commit to giving you something here as well. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, that flipped out. I didn't call it out, but it did flip out, and it I feel like it's very telling as well, because somebody is investing in you, and I'm being compelled to take it. So Seven of Pentacles. So somebody is investing, something in you after somebody considered it, because somebody didn't know. So let's see, Divine, what did you do? Divine, tell me more about this Two of Wands here. Three of Swords, okay? And tell me about the Three of Swords concerning the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. You chose to heal a space, but not only did you choose to heal a space, I feel like you used your creative insights to benefit, from what pains you. You created from some sort of ailment, from some sort of pain that you dealt with, maybe painful experiences. But with whatever those painful experiences were, you're going to see the benefits of them, especially with this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, very intuitive, compassionate, creative type of energy. Cups, creative type of energy, very imaginative, no matter what age, very imaginative. Divine, tell me about the see, Page of Wands. So I do feel like you are going to be in creator mode with whatever you wanted to do, with whatever you had planned out, especially with the Two of Wands. You're going to see the benefit of it because with the Magician, you were able to do it, especially with the resources that were given to you with the Six of Pentacles from whoever was investing and watching. Divine, who is this Page of Swords? Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. This is somebody who strongly believes in what you're doing. I feel like this is a silent partner, somebody who really doesn't want to be, out in the forefront. And I'm not even really going to mess with it from that point because I feel like these are just more so the characteristics. And I feel like that's all we really truly need to know. Don't need to have a name attached to it, especially if this is somebody that you've known to trust or wanted to work with. So Ace of Wands, somebody who strongly believes in what you have going on and is motivated and willing to take a shot. Okay. Divine Three of Swords, Queen of Cups for the Two of Wands, lastly. Yeah, Three of Cups. I feel like with who you're becoming and how you choose to handle things, somebody is seeing that. And I do feel like with the Three of Cups, there's somebody who wants to be involved in some capacity with what you have going on, with what you're creating. Somebody has saw you, somebody has seen what the benefits of what you're doing or what you're getting ready to do will how they will work for you. Because in the beginning, once again, somebody maybe didn't have the vision that you had because it's your vision. But once somebody began to see you execute, began to see you plan, I feel like that's when things really began to work out for you or are going to work out for you. Page of Cups. Very, very creative energy. Very imaginative type of energy. Divine Three of Cups, lastly, for the Queen. And then we have the Tower. I feel like this is going to be one of those things or one of those moments that is going to change your life, and changing your life does not mean that it's also going to happen instantaneously. For some of you all, that may be the case, but for a lot of people, it will be over time. This will change the cadence of flow of how you live your life. So dynamics and things like that, you may start to see slow increases and in your finances and areas where maybe you felt like you were lacking productivity and things like that. Divine, last one for this energy. What else is present? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is somebody who you will be getting presented something from with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is recognizing possibly the talents that you have, what you can do. And once again, here is the investment. Here is the letter. Here is the offer. Somebody believes in you. Somebody is choosing you with the Lovers, not romantically, but you are the right decision. You are the right choice. You are the one that they could benefit from the most in this time because there's something that maybe you have. Maybe you're magnetic. Maybe you're interesting. But whatever it is, somebody wants to lift you up as well as benefit from it as well because why not? Divine, the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, somebody really wants to work with you with the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody is, very patient to work. And I feel like if you don't choose them, somebody will consider this a loss with the Five of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Because I do feel like if this person is offering you this, I'm pretty sure you can get more offers. But do you want to shop around? Do you feel like this is the best offer for what you can, what somebody's willing to give you? And the return that they, all of those things. So I do feel like there could be, conversations of negotiation with the King of Swords. Yeah, there could definitely be conversations of negotiation. Divine, what else is here? Last few messages with the Page of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like there is a building, the foundation of many different ideas that you all have are going to be significant in this time. This seems like this is a moment of creation. This seems like this is the beginning of something. It's very interesting that we're speaking on the beginning of something when we're at the end of a year. We're in December, and we're about to approach 2026. So a lot of you all have plans that you're getting ready to execute. Whether this is you just taking it easy over the winter, getting ready to push things out in the spring, or begin to build at the end of winter, moving into spring. So a lot of plans are going to be significant, within the coming, few weeks, coming few months. So I do feel like that's going to be significant in this time as we close out the year. So I feel like the closing out this year is all about what one wants to execute, possibly just for the next few months of next year. Not overbooking yourself for a whole calendar year, but considering the next few months. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully, this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source, because who doesn't need clarity? Who doesn't want to know the truth? Especially if it's been things that you've been pondering about and you have an inclination about something, and maybe you want an unbiased source. So check out Psychic Source, clicking the link down below in the description box, and then all of those things are available for you. So check those details down below in the description box, and also my email. So if you want a personal reading from me, just send me an email and we could discuss, consult, and we'll see what you need, and then we'll move forward with the process. Okay. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.